Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and I am sick to my stomach on this very day. Today, I know I was a few days late, but I decided to sit down and finally watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 trailer. And I said that I vomited on my screen, and I did. That's not a lie there. It made me sick to my stomach seeing one of my favorite all-time childhood cartoons turned into a heaping, helping mishmash of bullshit. The Turtles, they look disgusting. I saw some people saying they looked like a deformed T-Rex penis on my video. Someone said they look like deformed Hulk clones. These are accurate descriptions of how they look. There's no way anybody can manipulate the truth and say that this movie visually is pleasing. It's visually displeasing. As I said, this is vomit-inducingly bad. Michael Bay should be ashamed of himself, taking these turtles and turning them into just disgusting looking creatures that don't even, that's the thing, they don't even look like turtles. At least the Ninja Turtles looked like turtles in the cartoon, and as I said, 1990. That movie was in 1990. The first Ninja Turtles movie, the first one ever, and it looked incredible. And all it was dudes in suits. It was just, I mean, it was probably because Jim Henson, the masterful guy behind costumes and puppets, worked on that movie, and it looked amazing. For 1990, everybody was blown away by how incredibly good and lifelike the Turtles looked. They looked amazing. Usually when a goofball puts on a suit, it looks retarded, but this time around it was the right craftsmanship. It looked incredible, and it's still one of my favorite, costume, works of all time. It was a masterpiece of just visual presentation back in the day. For 1990, and as I said, special effects and CGI was pretty much non-existent at this time. Computers were still pretty, early in their development. Just remember, there was no Windows yet in 1990. It didn't even exist yet. So there wasn't any way to run any of these programs. They didn't have MacBooks. They didn't have Final Cut Pro. They didn't have all these excellent editing tools and everything. There was nothing like this. It didn't exist. So all you had was a man's hands to work with. And, I said movies were better back then. This ain't just me. As I said, I'm not that old. I'm only 26, and I'm already ranting that, things were better back in the day. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, it's true. But what made me sick is that people on here are lying. They're saying that this Turtles movie is, some people even went as far to say that it might be good. That they're saying that Turtles don't look bad. That, they could have looked worse. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me a fucking break. These people are just, they're panderers. Basically, these people here on YouTube, they double talk, a lot of them. You got a lot of fucking mamalukes who are like, oh, this movie is Michael Bay, so that's not good, and they're trying to please the Michael Bay haters, but then they're like, oh, but let's give this a chance. It doesn't look as bad as I thought, so they're playing both sides of the field. You could do that, it's possible to be on the fence about a movie. When I do my wrestling reviews, sometimes I'm on the fence about a show, and this causes a lot of debate. Like when I called Raw decent, people go apeshit, saying that I'm talking crazy because I said something was decent, but I didn't say it was good. But to even call this movie decent, and people would surprise me above everything. They praised the visuals of this movie. These turtles are like 11 feet fucking tall. They're taller than motherfucking skyscrapers. You walk into Manhattan in New York City, and you won't even see buildings as big as these turtles. These turtles are as big as the fucking buildings in the goddamn movie. April O'Neil looks like a motherfucking midget. Looks like a goddamn fucking Smurf, except she's not blue compared to these motherfucking turtles. Michelangelo takes off his mask, and people were saying that this was a good moment in the movie. I'm seeing people laughing, thinking this is funny. People are making fake reaction videos to this trailer, and they're laughing at that scene. There was nothing funny about that. It's maybe funny if you're a fucking retard or a fucking 3-year-old. When Michelangelo took off his mask, that is the moment when I fucking threw up all over my screen. I have never seen such horrible looking CGI. It just looked unfathomably bad. I couldn't even, guess in my wildest dreams that the turtles would look this fucking awful. I mean, it was just displeasing to look at. And people had the nerve to say that they don't look bad, that they look okay, and some people said that they like it. I'm looking at people the same age as me that grew up with the fucking turtles, and they're praising this. They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Now, I'm not going to be some weirdo that hates on people because, they like a movie or they're looking forward to a movie. That's fine, but basically what I'm saying here on YouTube, to these people, I'm not naming any names because I don't want to get in trouble, guys. But the thing is, it's like, stop pandering. You might lose a couple of subs because you said a bad thing about a movie. But fucking take it on the chin, you fucking weak ass pussies. My God. Like I say a bad thing about wrestling, every single week I lose about like 10, 15 subs, and then I gain them right back. Because there's always new people out there who are going to enjoy my vids. When I say something in the video, I am not scared of losing subs because that's the way how things go. There's people out there that are fucking mental. They can be a giant fan of something. Something doesn't go their way on a TV show or something, and they'll stop watching. Why? Because they're fucking goofballs that just make split-second decisions that are totally moronic. If you make videos, you should say what you want to say in them. We're given freedom of speech here in this country. Now I know YouTube is, they've kind of put a bit of a gag order on some of us on like what we can say and what we can't, which is complete garbage. But anyway, YouTube, for the most part, you can say what you want to say about a movie. That's allowed. You're allowed to say that it's bad. You're allowed to even compare it to your own fecal matter if you want. I do it all the time. How many times have I compared a wrestling match to shit that comes out of my ass? I feel like sometimes I do it on a weekly basis, a daily basis even. But, just to make sure that you don't lose subs by playing both sides of the field. And sometimes I see it doesn't even work. People go ahead and insult them anyway because it makes you look like a goofball. Just come on here and say what you think about it. Enough of this backpedaling. Half of the vids I was seeing don't even make sense. They were saying, oh, Michael Bay is trash, he's garbage, he doesn't know how to make a movie. And then they're saying, oh, well, it doesn't look that bad. Then why even say all that shit about Michael Bay in the first place if you think he's going to do a decent job with the movie? For God fucking sakes, the man wanted to turn the turtles into fucking aliens. And we don't even know about the plot. They kept it under wraps. So just because they're mutant Ninja Turtles doesn't mean that whole alien, storyline is completely gone. It still might be in there. You don't know. So stop praising and bowing down to a fucking fucking 1 minute and 30-second trailer that looked like complete shit. An hour and 30, I keep saying a fucking hour, a minute and 30 seconds should be enough time to make this movie look amazing. Just put some of the best parts and flash them really quick like they do in most trailers. Why, but instead it looks like fucking trash. If I can't even stand a minute and 30 seconds of this movie, then how the fuck am I going to get through a whole 90 minutes, as I said? Stop fucking pandering. It's very obvious that this movie looks like it sucks, and it is going to suck. So, you know, stop lying. And this ain't a small issue on here. There's a lot of fucking views going to these videos with people praising this. There's a lot of Turtle fans out there, and I don't like this movie. I don't think it should come out. They should just fucking cancel it because it looks fucking terrible. Alright, motherfuckers.